Getting owned in the game and you don't know what to do? That was pretty homosexual. Instead the crime just come to you too. The owners, bitches, the owners. In code the mingle it gets fairly tough. And don't use any sheets. I'ma show what teach you the stuff. I fucking pounded everyone. Welcome to the poundage. On the game and you don't know what to do? That's pretty homosexual. So bitches, welcome to the Owners Show. Today I'm going to waste your time and mine explaining about the most crappiest non-poundage air vehicle in the game of CE, the plane. Well, maybe it's not the most crappiest, cause the Zeppelin is pretty much the gayest thing I ever saw, but we'll get into that in another episode, bitches. Now first, let me tell you the problem. In each team, there is only one shopper. I don't know whose big idea was to give us only one poundage vehicle per base when there's normally many other people trying to play a game at the same time. It's like, do they think that we should share the shop with everyone on our team? Like, go ahead. After you. No, I insist. Please take mine. So when it's time for me to leave the base and go rape the other people, sometimes the almighty poundage has been stolen by somebody else. When this happens, I have very little option but to take the plane, as it's the fastest way to get to the ownage.
Hey bitches, you're fucking gay bitches.
Okay bitches, unfortunately we're going to learn more about the plane. The first thing you need to understand about the plane is its crappy design. It looks so crappy, doesn't it bitches? You will notice, unlike the shopper, there is no poundage design in the front. This means that we do not need to worry. There won't be any poundage coming when we see this thing flying through the air. Now basically bitches, there are two types of this crap. There is a fighter plane which is used to suck fast, and there's a bomber plane which is used to suck even faster. The fighter plane is a one-man vehicle that comes in two gay colors, red and brown. It has two kinds of weapons, a machine gun on the front, and shoots 3 bombs from below. Now the bomber plane, it sucks even harder than the fighter plane because it's large, slow, and incredibly homosexual because it carries 2 guys at a time. It also has a machine gun just like the fighter plane, but only drops 2 bombs at a time. The bomber plane should be avoided at all costs unless you think flag captures actually matter. Turk 182 and Snake, I'm looking at you two homosexual fuckers. But the real reason I hate the plane is because it sucks lots against machine guns and AA guns. Let me explain. If you have 2 guys flying and one of them starts shooting at the plane dies in only like 2 seconds of shooting and starts going into the ground. It is also the same if a guy on the ground starts shooting at the plane. It dies very quickly. Now you may say to yourself, but Mr. Poundage, the shopper only has like 80 HP damage. Why isn't that a problem too? Well bitch, it's a good thing you asked. Shooting down the shopper with the AA machine guns is a whole different story. When shooting down the shopper, you have to be very specific on the spot you're shooting at. But with the plane it doesn't matter. You can shoot anywhere and get owned quickly. Now that I've talked a bit about the plane, it is time to show you how to take off, fly, and land. Don't forget to grab the parachute from your local base, in the hut or hangar before going into the air, so you don't get owned by the ground if something happens. Now I don't really want to get into how to fly very much, cause the plane is pretty gay, but all you need to do is go into the plane, W is gas, and S is to slow down. The mouse tilts the plane left, right, up, and down, and the A and D key turns the plane. Now I'll show you how to land. that's how it's done. Remember that shrink I briefly covered last time we were driving the tank over the emerald and picked it up without getting out? Well, this trick also works for the plane too. We can collect any items that we would like by simply driving over them. This is great when you're lazy like me and you do not want to get any exercise by getting out of the vehicle. It's sort of like when you go to McDonald's and you use the drive-thru window to get the McBishes and you don't even have to leave the vehicle. We can collect whatever it is we need by simply driving the plane over them. This also works for the fuel can or repair toolkit. The only gas polish I've ever seen with the plane is with these people called ACP. Now, Clan ACP is very homosexually organized when it comes to planes. What they do is, they get two guys in the fighter planes, they go over to the enemy base, they fly so high that the tank's guns can't reach them. And then what they do is they dive down and drop all the bombs in a row on one guy in the tank. This is a very homosexual tactic because, as we learned previously, the fighter plane drops 3 bombs at a time. So if we got 2 guys taking on one enemy tank for 400 HP damage, we know that there'll be 600 HP damage, which means that tank will blow up very quickly. If they have 4 people taking on 2 tanks at a time, they'll be destroyed very quickly and allowing those fags to enter the base and start the ownage. Well, Bishes, sorry for wasting your time, but we had to talk about the plane. Stay tuned for the next episode where we talk about the other land vehicles in the game of CE, such as the car, the motorcycle, the truck, the flame tank, the boat, and the almighty gayness, the Zeppelin. See you next time, Bishes. You use the internet, Bishes? Don't forget to visit my website, theownishbishes.com.